thought I would make a vlog today just to kind of vent and express how I feel, current situation and stuff. As many of you know, I'm kind of like, I live by myself over here, and there's no one here to listen to me vent. So I gotta do something. And lately, been really discontent with life, and maybe I'm just thinking too much, or maybe I'm just not considering options properly, or some attitude thing. I don't know, but I've just been really discontent with life, and it's not just my current life situation, but life in general. I mean, just the way it is. I guess like the main thing that, I mean, there's several things that are bothering me lately. Like, for one, it's like I feel kind of stuck at this job that I'm at right now, and I hate that feeling of being stuck at a job that you hate. I'm sure other people can relate to, but you gotta pay the bills. That's all about finances. So I'm stuck at a job that I dislike until I start college, and I mean, seriously, I loathe going to work every day. I mean, it's not the work itself. I mean, you're pretty much sitting on a bench out in the open, during repairs and stuff, and you got people all over you. You're going left and right. You got bosses coming from behind, asking you about your numbers and what happened to this unit, blah blah blah, and it's total chaos for 8 hours a day. You get little two 15-minute breaks or whatever, and it's just like I loathe going there, but I'm in a situation where basically I can't leave it, and I can't. I mean, I could possibly get a different job, but it'd be kind of pointless because I'm looking to start college in May, and I'm looking to move down to Colorado Springs around April as well. So it's like it would be so temporary, it'd be just crazy. And not only that, but I lose my medical insurance, all that stuff that I just barely got. So I feel like stuck in this situation. I'm like, constantly going to work every day, just loathing every minute. I mean, I'm serious. I'm trying to apply techniques of like appreciating the moment, treating everything as a teacher, just being grateful for what I have and stuff like that. I try to remind myself to do that, but I constantly end up back at this like negative state of mind where it's just like a dark cloud hangs over me. Like, I just hate everything. I hate being here, and the only time I feel good is when I come home, able to relax and stuff. So, that feeling of being stuck, and also kind of looking into the future, I'm thinking about like college and stuff, and my main goal for college has been like to go there without having to have a part-time job or a full-time job on the side of going to full-time college. Because I'm going to be a biology student, I'm focusing on, getting big degrees out there, and I really don't want to divide my attention. I want to have some time, not just completely, be busy 18 hours a day or whatever. I like to focus on my studies and stuff like that. So, and I'm looking at that situation, I'm like, I don't know if I'll even be able to do that. That's why I've been looking at lately, Air Force Reserve and stuff like that. Getting back in the Air Force and stuff, just because of the fact that, the money situation. I mean, I thought there was a lot of money out there for tuition assistance and stuff like that. I mean, there is stuff out there for tuition assistance, but not so much for, like, your living expenses. I mean, you gotta live, don't you? And that's like for me, it's like a good $1,000 a month extra. So, what are you going to do about that? So, I mean, I guess to some degree I'm kind of anxious about the future, and I've kind of been negative about it, pessimistic about it, because it seems like a lot of the future goals that I've had, at least career-wise and moving-wise, have been just disappointments every single time. I moved out to Oregon, hoping to actually stay there and start going to college just like I did here for Colorado, but then eventually I realized I want to be closer to family, and it's just disappointing and lonely and stuff like that. And now I'm out here in Colorado, and it's like, I'm not too fond of Denver personally. Maybe it's just because of winter. And I do love Colorado Springs. I've been there quite a few times. It's a beautiful, beautiful city. And it's kind of old school, not as crowded as Denver, but Denver's too big, too many, maybe it's just the part of the town I live in. I kind of live in a slummy part of town, but kind of been a disappointment so far. And I'm just kind of anticipating more disappointments, and I guess that's a realization I came to, is that that's just a fact of life, and that's a depressing fact of life, that everything will essentially be a disappointment unless you lower your expectations to nil. So now I can understand why people end up staying at jobs that they dislike, but don't necessarily hate for 20 plus years, just because really there's not that much better out there, unless of course you get a degree in a field, which is what I'm trying to do. So discontent with that, all this other junk. I'm also actually kind of discontent about certain things like being single still. I mean, I don't know, I'm 26, I guess, I'm still young, but, I do know, it's like everybody I know has a girlfriend, wife, whatever, and I do want that, but and I guess I'm one of those middle-age crisis type of mentality that women would have, if they were not married or whatever. They're like, what's wrong with me? But I mean, it's not, I guess only that way to some degree. I'm just wondering why it's so easy for a lot of other people, but it's so difficult for me. I think a lot of that has to do with social anxiety. And just, the fact that it's really difficult for me to engage in conversation with people that are strangers, and that I curse that ailment, I curse it. It's like a disease that's haunted every aspect of my life, the social anxiety. And I guess this is just kind of the bitterness I've been building up, this disdain for the way the world works and how twisted things are. I guess it could be worse. It could be ill or terminally ill or something like that. But I don't know. So yeah, I just wanted to make this video, get some things off my chest. Frustrated, disappointed, in a bad mood. I don't know. I need to create options, I think. That's what I need to do, create options. And I need to try to maintain my good attitude, I tell myself every day, I even have stuff on my to-do list that says, stay positive, stay mindful, stay, just compassionate and everything like that. Just try to. I have little sayings and stuff that I read to myself every day, but it's difficult to keep it up. You just, one little thing will trigger you, and you'll be down that downward slope of just that dark cloud forming over your head, and you're just like, world, I hate you. I mean, I don't know. Am I alone in this? I mean, I guess that's a good question. Am I alone in this? Because seriously, I think that is one of the biggest things that bother me, is especially at work. It seems like everybody's so chipper and happy and extroverted and stuff, and I'm like, the one few people that are just socially awkward and unhappy, disgruntled, stuff like that, and it's like, what the heck's wrong with me? What am I doing so wrong? And it's just this constant frustration with myself. I can't, get things right. I can't get things right. I don't know. So yeah, I'm just jabbering on, I know, but I just want to throw that out there, get it off my chest, and if you guys have some advice or you can relate to me or something, let me know, leave a comment, and yeah, hope everyone else is doing better than I am. Later.